Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Browns going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami. We'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon and Charles Davis.
Larry, we come to you from a slate hosted 10 Super Bowls with an 11 on the way in 2020, Miami, Florida. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. On Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look off interplay in this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make a here.
And one of the best ways you do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road. Loss would make.
And when you start that, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to bet each other instead of worrying about winning games.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the 5-year NFL vet, Robert Griffin III. Charles, to get a new lease on his NFL life as a Brown.
Without a doubt, and the reason he's looking for that is how everything kind of came to a halt in Washington. Was tremendous. Yeah, I would dare say spectacular rookie season. The knee injury at the end of the season, and he played in the playoffs. The next year, he was a different
wasn't the same.
Wasn't the same guy. Didn't want to run the football anymore. Legs are a big part of his game, and that just changed a lot of things for Robert. Back to just being a quarterback and not worried about being more than that. Trying to get your running game and Dominican Sue. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him. Take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Down, Griffin. And the made to Terrell Pryor. Going to get this out across the 45. On this first drive, looks like they want to get a passing game going early.
And what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, a really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On the pickup there, and it'll bring 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. Left side, it's Barnage. It's on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass complete. From the gun, 3rd down, Griffin over the middle by Coleman. 5 that time. It's a small glimpse there as to why they this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first, it's Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been sort of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Griffin will throw again. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this open drive. They've moved it well. but here's third down.
Love the effort, love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't go. He's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of state, but look at him now.
But just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Just simply one of the best.
On third down, Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it brings fourth down. Now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 42 yards out.
Ultimately, that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to 8 points board. Now make a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
On this one, you know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points in a lot of ways for the defense.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now it's the Boise State alum. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Demario Davis there on the stop. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaul. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the ball. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. A shotgun for one deep left side. Inside the 25. A big play. Tannehill to 44-yard. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hand. Great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a. You have to play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their deer here.
We got three.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that'll be in. Second.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off backer Demario Davis. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down, and this one basically comes right to him.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he finds enough of an opening to get this back up to his 27 to pick up there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. While he was the finisher, a really nice run.
Now Griffin on second down. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This is Crowell. And tough going there. Only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, influence the deep to go in that direction and create back on the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly. And obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him to the team. Weight, all of that. But how about what they really competitive? That's what they really liked about the way he goes out and competes for it and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So that's the word from the referee.
Of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. That goes against the defense on that one.
It's Griffin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play. 37. 6 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give the Browns a first down.
We always talk about and how complicated that is. This was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And when he's in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit.
Second and 10. Once again, Griffin out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shot before he's out of it.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
And it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone can cover them. They also like those one-on-ones downfield after when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So out field goal team now for the time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And out come the Dolphins now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Interception happened. They recover.
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have going. The ball on offense, sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Back to the air, Tannehill, back it down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw in drive, another pick.
And things aren't very even now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads, country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bounce.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins, now they can take the lead with the extra point. Good pass, clean, and a house call there on the fly route.
That much room to operate. So that tells you about his, we always talk about being 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that top speed to complete that play.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he goes out of bounds just 39, so solid starting field position. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with most of them.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Griffin. Caught left side, it's Barnage. And around the 47 this time. Now hold everything here. We're going out by the offense. First, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to half. 3rd and 2, now Griffin. And he finds Barnes. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining as we head toward halftime. Play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually the cover guy. In this case, he played it perfectly. Read the foot and made the interception.
So now here come the Dolphins. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Great from his free safety position. You know, with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing. Now I can see exactly what they're doing, and on that, obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. That allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Maybe expecting a throw. Back to throw, Tannehill. Away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick away. That's taken on the 25. And when it's said and done, it's a yard punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT. And Barnidge has it on the right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Time on the right. Be out of timeouts from it. Now Green on second down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Final play of the half. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a very tight first half. We had to break a 1-point game. As we send you up to 0, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Charles, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The secondary has done a good job to slow down the passing game so far. The Browns really did a good job in that last week, but yardage-wise, they're not making the same kind of impression in today's game. Here we go. Here's your first half highlights. Opening the game on offense, Griffin III finds his mark in coverage, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before to their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately, they would have to settle for just a field goal. Late, scramble away and complete the pass, and he'll go in for more. They go up by 1. Staying late in the half, Griffin's got the completion, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 15. The drive would wrap up with a quick of the defense. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Winding down. Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage and get low and not get bowled by offensive linemen. They have X, they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop in the defensive tackle position.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, here's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, tackle, gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is a Ajayi. Again, 3-second.
Know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Tannehill. And the hit loose. It's a Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now Tannehill, he's got time. And he's got his man, that's Landry. A big gain of 31 on third down.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now it's Ajayi. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Tannehill on third and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And fourth down coming up. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, here's Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. There's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Landry. Oh, the hurdle. Oh, good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go. That's caught at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Tannehill. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
380.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They run with Ajayi. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart Keep the clock grinding, keep it going, but you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Yeah, it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
And that's how the game is.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Cameron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defense back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Down on the field, and they will this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard. It's a 5 receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And now we've got flags down. The Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
From the gun, it's Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be right at the 30. That throw, it's 2nd down. And this week, as the numbers show, just not as crisp. I don't know what it is, arm strength or what, but just not the same as last week, right?
One of the things we noticed last week was the need to look off defenders. You know, look in one direction to move them in that spot, back in the opposite direction and hit over. Today, what we're seeing is him just people. Okay, here it is. I'm just going to throw it. Maybe too much confidence in his arm. For whatever reason, not nearly as sharp or crisp as we saw in the game last week.
Yeah, absolutely. On Griffin. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And keep hope alive here on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And no! Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So still over 3 in this game, but boy, not when they...
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about this. Have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense, but now since they've taken down a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put away.
Here's Ajayi, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Jamar Taylor will be credited.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the is on the move and often catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him, stopping him for a game.
Now a play fake. Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. His tight end Cameron couldn't hang on, and that brings up 4th down.
Man, for him to be that wide and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And I am not sure partner there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
Teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. Have the football in their hands. No matter how the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So there's a go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Browns in possession here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up offensively after having to talk. On second down, Griffin. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was around, and it's 3rd and short.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little space here on 3rd and 1. To throw is 3. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think every stadium thought they'd try and run the football, but they tried to support the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And down, they're able to and move the sticks. Now Griffin on first down. Now a destination throw deep downfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sitting it downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage. Griffin is brought in by Pryor. And he's going to get this one down the edge of the chalk of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Johnson, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Down 3 yards to go now.
How many times you hear today's NFL players into space with the football in their hands? That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Griffin. Isaiah Crow target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. Running backs and not catching backs.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Again, we'll see the pin here. Now it's Griffin. Looking complete. It's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come. Any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
Another pistol look here. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. And this is intercepted. And picked off by the linebacker, Koamisi. And a big turnover there as his guy hit the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke. He scores. So that forced you to make some throws you want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll come out in the pistol. Tannehill going to throw it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And maybe the turning point they need. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Hayden with it. Here's the Dolphins defense is out to set up shop. They've certainly something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
Now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Now just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Pryor has it complete, and he's going to get this inside the 12 and the Browns are going to have first down. And they're going to speed things up here. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They go play action with Griffin. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going out here on offense. That'll be their third and final scrimmage here as we step aside. Third and long. It's Griffin. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home. We got that.
Exactly right. When you start a season, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Dolphins, back in the bottom as they move to 2-1 now. We'll hit the road next week. The Cincinnati Bengals. Meet Cleveland. Bengals continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to repeat next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight, on to week 4 as we've got a matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line zone for a touchdown. Here come the Bengals now to They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
The man who has a lot of quiet confidence in his abilities. He won't shout it from the rooftops, but if you ever talk to him, you sense it, and you start to get it. In fact, I asked him about his mobility, and he said, well, I did run for over 1,500 yards in college. That was an easy one.
They'll run first time with Hill. And he'll wind up with about 6 past the 30 to the 31. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, low 800.
Just never got any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination is sky high for this one.
And with Hill. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the line position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And that's to LaFleur. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs, and job finding an open receiver for a completion.
A first down coming for Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding offense, and that'll push him back.
Just everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. A dump off now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes for holding. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And over, it's LaFleur. The completion good for taken down. It's second down. Look it. They set up screen to Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And down. And they're getting him involved early.
Anything on tape, or they just have a sense week of practice or something in that. They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. It's like the matchups they're getting.
And LaFleur, the 21. They convert on third. And the pocket far on the line.
About runners and catchers and backs. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a first down carry. It's take it down to about 35 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking by the offensive line involved, a good run by the back. Now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to going forward and tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, they're a passing team, but one of the reasons that they're so successful to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to back and disrupt things.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he had the 20 before he's brought. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. And get him down right around the the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and
first level line, second level line backs. Run, that was what we call a first level run, and by a second level player.
Again, it's Hill. And he's able to go to the 8-yard line. An 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little instead of the run that they got.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Dalton trying to lob there, but it's incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second down following the incompletion. Dalton throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Here's Landry. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187 yards as a rookie.
Well, Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game and catching this season.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in the
under. Goes Dalton on the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
2nd down, Dalton. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our... And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
380. 380.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Everyone's got 4 down. Ready. 380. 380. 47 is the mark.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Tannehill. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 48 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Tannehill, and Stills over the middle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just marked that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2nd down following the run. Dalton throwing throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Tannehill, he's going to look deep down the field. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. On the move to his left. Now that's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory.
Holding. Defense.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. So now on fourth down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Frank's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, Hill, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
To throw here, Dalton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start. Offense.
passing. It's Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination line.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. And Ndamukong Suh with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Now he'll throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Franks for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bengals getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Underneath here to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First and 10 for Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw, and able to find Green. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So 20 yards to go here on first down. Hill, the lone setback. He's back to throw. And a right side completion here by LaFell. A gain of 6 there on first. And quickly they get to the line. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Back to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
That's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. All right, here's Dalton, and the grab by Croft. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. So now Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now it's Tannehill. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. Well, the entire 2015 season featured no ties in the National Football League, but we get one here in the 2016 season, don't we?
Yeah, and it's really odd because to go through the whole time and not have that happen, because teams tend to get a little more conservative at times when you get to overtime. That's why the ties often result. But as you said, in 2015, not at all. But here we are here. Have one going.
By the way, the last tie, if you're scoring with us at home, and if you are, God bless you. October 2014, the Bengals and the Panthers in Cincy, they tied 37 apiece.
Did you have that one yourself, or did you get that one from Marvin?
No, I was taking a nap. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Rolling to his left, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's second down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Dar now on for a very important punt here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Dolphins going on fourth. It's Tannehill on the move to his left. Now he's complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 37 yards. And courage there. You're out of the field in overtime, first drive, going for it. Wow.
Sometimes you have the feel that either you turn it to your side of the field or you punt it away to him and give him the ball.
And Noah's time as he'll go down for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in for a loss of 13 yards. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Back gets hit.
To throw on second, Tannehill. Now he'll turn and back to the others. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime.